Black's king is completely stuck in the corner. Meanwhile, white has an entire extra knight, so this should be a pretty easy win, but in reality, it's actually not. Why is that? Let me show you. The issue is black's pawns are really solid, and to win, you're gonna have to break through. The most natural move to do that is just move your king closer, so you can go ahead and capture their g7 pawn, but the issue is, black is now not only trapped, they are really trapped, in that they have actually 0 legal moves, meaning this is a stalemate, meaning this is a draw. And you don't want to draw, you want to win. So what else can you try here? King f7 looks kind of good, but for the same reason, black gets stalemated, that does not work. And all the other king moves don't really do much, so you know the winning move here is going to be something with the knight. So let's go through the knight. What moves can you play here? Knight taking on g7, black just takes back, that doesn't really do much. But what about knight takes on h6. This move doesn't work, but there are 2 very valuable ideas from it. The first one is after black captures back here, our g-pawn is now unleashed. If we can somehow get our king into f8, we can then easily push, promote, and that is an extremely easy checkmate straight away. Unfortunately, here we can't quite do that because once again, we end up stalemating them, so that does not quite work. The other idea here is in this position, king f6 looks kind of good because now they can move and then we push our pawn, but the issue is after king h7, we now either have to move our king away and let them capture the pawn, or we can defend the pawn, but then once again, we stalemate them, so that does not quite work either. So, how do we combine all of these ideas into a win? What we need to do here is we need to move this knight into the f6 square. Why do we need to do that? Let me show you. We take advantage of the fact that black cannot do anything, and we can take a slow path all the way around into f6. Black now has no legal move here except to capture our knight, so they must do it. And now what do we do here? Do not capture the pawn, because then king to g8, g7, and this is that same position we had a second ago. We know that this is a draw. Instead, we can play king to f8. Now, this is no longer a draw because they have the f6 pawn, which they can simply go ahead and push. They will do that, and we can push as well. g7, king moves, promote to a queen, and that is a win.